Danielle. Today I'm going to show you how to make my Spanish rice. You're going to need a frying pan, big old pot, and these 5 ingredients. 2 cans of corn, a 14-ounce box of rice, and 24-ounce jar of chunky salsa, mild. If you want to make it hot, you can go with hot. A block of Velveeta. And a package of hamburger. You might also want to get some tortilla shells or whatever to wrap it up with when you're done. Usually I get 2 cans of corn. Just like with the salsa, you can spice it up if you want it spicy by getting the Mexi corn with the little bits of peppers in it. Same thing goes for the Velveeta. If you don't want regular Velveeta, if you want to spice it up, you can get the Mexican Velveeta. And instead of hamburger, if you choose to, you can get cubes or little chunks of steak instead of hamburger. That works too. It's all up to you. Everything is optional to make it however you want it. Or you can add a few things. But first, take our pot, and now this recipe is really easy because all these items, you just pour the whole jar into the pot. So take your 24-ounce jar of chunky salsa, put it in the pot. And now, there's a little bit left in the jar. To get that out, we'll just put some water in the jar and swish it around, and then pour that in here too. And then the water will also be good because we're gonna put the rice in there, and the rice has got to have something to absorb. Fill that up. Put that in there. Now, let's open up our cans of corn. I want it a little bit spicy, so I'm going to take 1 can of regular corn and 1 can of the spicy Mexican corn. Just pour that whole can in there. A little bit left in there. Put a little water in the can to get that out of there. Put that in. Open up our other can of corn. Ooh, that one smells spicy. Mexi corn. Swish some water around in there. Get all the good juices and stuff out. Now, the rice. Pour the whole 14-ounce box of rice in there. Looks like we might need just a little more water. We'll hold off on putting the Velveeta in there until the rice is a little more done. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn the stove on and I'm going to put it on low so it doesn't burn. Cook it slow. And while that's getting done, we will take our hamburger and put it in the skillet over here. In the frying pan. I guess I want to put a little steak in here, give it some extra goodness. So I'm just gonna cook the steak with my hamburger. let's turn that one on. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Looks tasty. Put a lid on that. Mix that up a little bit. Oh yeah, maybe I might have put a little too much water in, but that's okay. Have a look. We'll just let that simmer and cook while we're cooking our steak and our hamburger. Turn that up just a little bit. Now, this is a really easy thing to make because you just buy the ingredients and you just put them all into a pot basically. You can put whatever you want into it. You can, like sometimes my friends, they like to get a can of mushrooms and put in it. I don't like that. Or you can take regular Velveeta and replace it with the spicy Velveeta if you want to make it spicy. I'm going to make it a little mild today, so I only put 1 can of spicy corn in, and I'm putting the mild Velveeta and the mild chunky salsa in it, so it's not going to be too spicy. If I just put 2 cans of regular corn in, it would be less spicy, but I wanted that a little extra kick. Looks good. The camera doesn't pick it up, but there's chunks of veggies and stuff in that salsa, and there's the corn. Smells good. Wish you could smell it. But if you're making some right now, then I suppose you can. To go over the ingredients again, it's a 14-ounce box of rice, but if you choose to, you can make more rice with it or less rice with it. I think 14 ounces is good. This will last me several days because this is a giant pot of Spanish rice. Now we'll just cook this pot down until it is a little thicker. It's still pretty runny, and hopefully by the time that's done cooking, we can throw it into here. If you want to, you can save the grease from your hamburger and put it in here for a little extra flavor, but if you don't want to be a little more healthy, you can just pour it out. I think I'm going to pour it out today. I eat enough unhealthy stuff. I don't need all that extra grease, but it does add a little extra flavor. And then we have our tortilla shells. We can wrap it up and make a burrito, or we can just use our Spanish rice as a little side with our meal, Okay, we're back. Our hamburger and our bits of steak are all cooked up. That looks good. Nice big chunks of steak and hamburger. I've already drained all of the grease out, and I'm about to put it into this bowl or the pot of Spanish rice. Now look at that, it's thickened up a little bit. The rice has absorbed a lot of the juices and the water. And after I'm done putting the hamburger in, I'm going to take the Velveeta block and put that in as well and cook it for a little bit longer. Let's do that, shall we? Just dump all that right in there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's mix that up. Work it down to the bottom. Put a lot more meat in this time than I usually do, but that's a good thing. I like lots and lots of beef. Okay, now let's get our Velveeta. Take that entire block and just drop it in there. You could cut it up first before dropping it in there, but I just dropped the whole block in and just kind of cut it up with the spoon. It'll melt down. Yeah, it'll melt down. We just let it simmer a while, cook down, let the rice absorb more of those good juices and water and stuff. It'll thicken up. And then after it's done cooking, we'll let it cool down a little bit and it'll not be quite as runny for when we put it on our burrito, so it just doesn't run out everywhere on us. Now look how full that pot is. It's almost to the top, and that's a big pot. This will last you a day or two. It's still pretty good when it's reheated too. Okay, I finished cooking it and I put it in a little tub to save for later in the fridge. It's not runny anymore. It's a nice consistency to put into a burrito. And that is how you make my Spanish rice. Hope you decide to make some sometime. Enjoy! Alright, I just wanted to give everybody a shout out here. Shout out to Frankie's Free Range Meat. And shout out to Fratxwannabe. The horror. Oh god, the horror. What is gonna go? Where's this block of cheese gonna go? Oh my god, horror. But yeah, seriously, go check out Fratxwannabe's channel on Twitch TV. At 150 subscribers, he's going to shave his head. At 500 subscribers, he's going to shave his beard. 1,000 subscribers, he shaves his eyebrows. 2,000 subscribers, he will wax his chest. So let's get those follower counts up for him over on Twitch TV. That is Fratxwannabe. I will put the name in the description. Go check him out. And thanks everybody for watching. Also, the tomatillos and garlic in that last picture, I add those to my old broccoli beef recipe. It adds a new level of flavor, heavenly punch. Go try it out. Tomatillos and a little garlic to that old broccoli beef recipe.